Hey there, this review for our Shadowdark Duchy of Ashlar campaign. This is session number 3. We only have 3 players for this session. Excuse me, started off in the ruined donjon, and they're exploring that. In their course of going through it, they find this one room that's I think it's kind of a little bit barricaded. Oh, no, they go in and there's piles of trash, and they're like, what's up with that? And they see a couple chests that are busted open. So as they move in closer, Endrick in particular, this big serpent comes out and attacks him and bites him. He takes some damage, but he thankfully makes his saving throw versus poison and is not poisoned. Guy, which is a new character by my friend Matt, he's been going through some characters. It gets the finishing blow with, I think, his mace. He just smacks this snake right off of Endrick's thigh, and yeah. They find a couple other serpents in there. They're baby ones, and they make quick work of those. I don't think we rolled dice. I just had them kill them. Oh, and we have company. Maddie, what are you doing? And they keep searching. They end up finding a big feast hall, and this is like they go. The entrance to this, the doors are actually chained shut from and barred from the outside. So they're trying to. It's clear that something is or someone is trying to keep something in, and they end up going in there. And it's this big feast hall. They can't even see the ceiling because it's just filled with cobwebs. They do see 2 chandeliers, so they're like, well, maybe we could lower the chandeliers, maybe light some of the candles or whatever, and get some light in this room because it's dark, and save some of their own light sources. So when they move into the room to go lower the chandeliers, these 2 big spiders drop down and attack, and Guy gets hit and goes down. He actually fails his poison save too, so he's out of commission. Endrick is actually able to stabilize him and keep him from dying, but he's basically paralyzed by the poison. But he's not dead, so Matt doesn't at this point go through his 3rd character. Endrick tries to cast Magic Missile, which that spell inherently gives you advantage on its casting, and he loses it. I don't remember, maybe he spent some luck tokens or whatever, but he still loses Magic Missile. So it's a pretty tough fight, and they're able to, though, finish off these 2 big spiders. My buddy Matt, when his character went down, he started playing Jorben, the dwarf that they rescued. So Jorben is one of the pre-gen characters from the Shadowdark core set, Kickstarter, original Kickstarter, that I just substituted for the dwarf that's in the adventure that they rescued from the Bandit Queen's tower. So he took up playing him, which was really helpful. It was less that I had to do, and it also gave him something to do while his character was paralyzed. They search around, and they actually find a bone scroll tube, and in it is a scroll. And Endrick determines that it's the spell Charm Person, which he doesn't know, but he now has. So that got him that, and earned him an experience point. Then they're like, well, we'll leave this room. The other thing they find in this room is there's a lot of old bodies, and one of them in particular is really badly treated. Like its skull's been bashed in, and it's just been just chopped up, and it's just in rough shape. And they I believe they actually eventually, if not right then, later on in the session, they came to the conclusion that was Valentine Ironwolf's body, the former lord of this keep, and they found his body. They go out to explore. There's a hallway that they haven't been down yet. The feast hall is in the 2nd hallway. They go down the third hallway, and they don't get very far. They actually start down there, and they see 4 goblins coming up the hallway. And these are Blood Moon goblins, which they've dealt with a little bit. Very little. Yar, the goblin they rescued, was a Blood Moon goblin. They're freed, they didn't kill him. They let him go. One of the questions that was asked is, any of these goblins that Yar, and it is not. They fight the goblins. They kill a couple, and then Endrick actually puts them and the rest of the party to sleep. He has the sleep spell, and kicks them awake, and they dispatch the goblins. They see a door with actually an open doorway. The door's on the ground in the doorway, and then there's a stairwell going down, and then in the hallway past that there's another door. In the stairwell going down, they see these symbols on the walls that they are written in dried blood, like circles and stuff, and they're markings from the Blood Moon goblins. They end up going upstairs because they found in the feast hall there was actually a set of stairs going up, a spiral staircase. So they go back up, back there, and they go up, and they're searching around, and they open up. This one room is like a meeting room, and it's actually pretty good shape, and they're able to tell that this would be a good place if they needed to hole up. They could, because like the big table in the room is still intact. They could push that against the door. It's the only way in the room, so they could hole up in this room instead of like retreating all the way back to town. And this is something that's actually wasn't, something I threw out there. It's written into the adventure that they can use this as a little place to rest. And they continue exploring. They come up to the another doorway. When they come up the stairs, there was 3 doors. They took the first one. The second door was actually partially open, and as they get closer to it, they hear sobbing. So that puts the brakes on everything, and they become very, very cautious. And they open it up, and they see this bed, a room with a bed, and on the bed is the remains of obviously somebody that was a child, like a young person. And hovering above it is the ghostly form of a boy, and it's crying. It looks angry, but it's crying, and is so that really, they react appropriately to that, and they're kind of freaked out, and but they enter, and it was Guy actually that went in to talk. Sorry, it would have been Jorben. Went in to talk to him a bit more, and the kid turns. The ghost turns, and he's just got this malevolent look on his face, and he's got tears coming down his eyes, and he's just angry. But he goes on to tell them that they don't attack him or anything like that. He doesn't attack them. He just looks upset, and they end up talking to him, and he ultimately tells them that him and his mother and father were killed, and he wants to be put to rest with his family. And they question about his mom, and the ghost tells them that the next room that they haven't checked yet was his parents' bedroom. They ask if there's did the family have a burial plot or anything like that where they could put the body, and they realize now, I think it was probably now where they really realized that was Valentine Ironwolf in the feast hall that they saw. And so they ask if there's a burial plot or anything like that, and he tells them, the ghost tells them that his name is Einar, and Einar tells them that the family has a burial crypt, but he does not want to be buried there because there is an evil that comes from that place, and he doesn't want to be buried there. So he also tells them that if they do this, he can give them some of the secrets of this place, of the keep. So Jorben swears a blood oath, basically cuts his hand on his battle axe, swears a blood oath that he'll see that they're put to rest, and that appeases the ghost of the boy Einar. So they go to the next room, and they do find a female dead in that room, and they search around. They actually find a trap door, a well-hidden trap door. I don't remember who rolled it really well, like when they were searching, and they find this trap door in the floor, and there's this really narrow set of spiral stairs that go down. And I don't remember if they went down there first. I know they went and they spent some time. They made a plot inside the keep walls for the remains of Einar, Valentine, and Karina, and they're told by Einar when they do this, as he's fading away, being put to rest, he tells them that about this area that his father hid the family treasures, and it's a secret, and he didn't know the entrance, but he knows that it's somewhere on this floor, meaning the second floor, and that his father would often boast of the powerful guardians that he had in place to protect the family treasure. So, and then they, thank him, and he fades away, and they've put him to rest. That earned him a couple experience points. Ultimately, they go down that set of stairs that they found, and it leads to this hallway that at the end of it, there is a door, and it has like this demonic icon on it, and it's flanked by 2 lit torches. And they don't really venture too far into there yet. They kind of left it up to, it's actually kind of where we ended the session. So they were contemplating what to do about that. And in the next session, there's been some chatter outside of the game of what they're going to do next. They're going to go back up and maybe rifle through some papers and stuff they found in that meeting room that maybe have some information about them, about the this area that Valentine Wolf hid the family treasure. I think they're also a little alarmed that Valentine Wolf, Iron Wolf had summoned some powerful evil entity to guard his treasure. Like, what's that all about? So we'll see. We're playing again this week, so we'll see what happens. But that was session number 3. It was our first session without a character death, which was nice. Close. Our guy was down to 0, and he, like I said, he got saved by Endrick. So he just remained paralyzed for the rest of the session. So they kind of just stashed his body somewhere and covered it up, and while they explored the rest of the ruined donjon. So we'll see. We'll pick it up hopefully this week, and we're planning to play. So we'll see where it takes them. Appreciate everybody watching, and catch you at the next one.